Dreamers, and welcome to today's episode of Harbinger House.
Let's go!
This is episode 3, and I'm joined by some very lovely players around this table today. First off, we have...
What's up? I'm Octavia, and I play Uraf.
My name is T, and I play Oddity.
My name is Hayden, and I play Thrax.
Beautiful. Our lovely players have been doing some... I'm Jules. I'm your DM. Our lovely players have been doing some very intricate investigating into some crime scenes. They have gotten a description of the suspect wearing long black robes and beautiful ornate golden stuff and horns.
And low tape of
Reminds me of
fame.
Reminds me of what's that film called? Ice White Shot, I think.
But yes, they were at the Parted Veil, a bookshop, home of the most recent murder, the 6th murder.
Costco.
And some trouble has been happening outside as a faction has gotten quite upset for being accused of these murders and come to wage some revenge against the party and the local investigator Narcovi. So we have a wonderful combat planned for you today, and an okay combat planned for the players today.
Oh.
What?
What?
What? Who? Not me.
We have
Couldn't be.
a very busy board of people. We have 6 Chaosmen, we have the party, Narcovi, and then in the back we have our wonderful little guy. We have Kesto, the gnome and the owner of the Parted Veil, who has joined the fight because he cares.
Oh, it's such a fun.
He's gonna fucking die.
He was saying last session, that he's really scared about being killed by the murderer, but as you go outside ready for this brawl, he grabbed a bow and arrow and just ready to brawl.
Beefed up.
We didn't even need to give him protection. He's got his bow and arrow. He's set. He's covered.
He's absolutely set. Alrighty, now without further ado, for the first time ever in this campaign,
First
roll
time
initiative.
ever in D&D live history.
Hope I roll
D&D
better
live.
this time than last time.
Oh hell yeah! My dice are being nice now.
Son of a
Did you
bitch.
get a nat 20?
Yeah.
Fuck off, Hayden.
What the flame
shit?
dice?
What are your initiative numbers?
Who wants to go first?
6.
6.
Yeah, thank you. I'm feeling good about it.
I don't know about you, but I got 22.
Whoa.
Well, nat 20
So you
as
don't
well.
tail switch.
Surely Hayden gets a extra round.
A whole extra round?
Hip hop dance.
Extra special hip hop dance.
No.
I got an 18.
18.
Yippee.
Alright.
Oh.
We are kicking things off with Thrax.
So, guy's just got in my face and he says some stuff that I'm not too happy with, if I'm honest. And I'm gonna look back at him and my dark eyes are gonna start leaking. Just
Crying?
leaking shadow. It's just smoke and shadows coming down, and I'm going
Can
to
you see all of these?
crack my back, and two skeleton bone wings are gonna pop out,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna activate my celestial form.
Yeah.
Have you been able to do that?
Yeah. And I'm just gonna look at him and I say, "Oh, you're fucked now." Can he give me a charisma saving throw?
That's a 10.
10's the DC, so he is not frightened. That's
it beats
my
it.
bonus action. My action will then be, so as I, hunch forward and the wings jut out, but they don't rip or tear through anything because there's 2 holes where
Cute.
they just kind of lift up and they come out of. It's like my armor is made to allow for that. And as I do, I'm gonna do that, try and scare him, see that it didn't work, and then clutch my pendant.
Your pearls.
Your pearls.
My pearls!
I'm gonna lose my pearls.
I'm gonna clutch my pearls, say a prayer to Kalimvor, and just say, make it balanced. And as I
Thanos?
bring a hand down and motion towards the floor, again, like smoke and ash kind of like flows out of my hand and wraps around your wrists,
What?
as in like little like bracelets.
Whoa.
Wraps around your hilts and
Wow.
wraps around my wings, and I will wrap around Narcovi, their weapons. And you're all going to be affected by the Bless spell, because I'm going to cast it at 2nd level so I can get 4 people.
That's
Nice.
clever.
That's,
that was a really lovely description, Hayden / Jen.
What's that? 1d4 on.
An extra d4 on saves and attack rolls.
Nice. All right.
Beautiful. And that is your entire turn.
That's my entire turn.
Alrighty. We move over to
No.
2 of the Chaosmen's turns.
No.
Fanatics in the crowd.
No.
No.
That includes both this lovely gentleman in front of you and this little tiefling we have off in the back.
Who that in the back? Who that in the
I'm going to
back?
tell you a story about a tiefling in the back and Kale.
Pardon?
Speaking of Kale, most of these minis are painted by Kale.
Shout out to Kale,
shout out to
friend of the
Kale.
show.
Shout out to Kale.
And then we've got a few,
The prime
we've got 2 of them
Clueless.
painted by Hayden. And
Love that guy.
One of them painted by me.
These were painted, like 3 of them were painted on Primed and Clueless.
Yeah.
You can go back and watch those episodes.
You can go
if
back
you
and watch those episodes.
would like.
You see that the half-orc in front of you kind of like scoffs a little bit and is like, "You trying to frighten me?" And then just like sticks his hand out and tries to grab your throat. That's
He's
gonna
British.
a 16 to hit.
So as he goes to grab me, the 2 spectral or 2 bone wings. I keep saying spectral. I don't know why. The 2 bone wings go in front of me like a little shell, and like bat his hand away because my AC is 18.
Damn.
Nice.
What the shit?
Damn.
He
Oh dear.
tries to hit you with an inflict wounds, and it just fizzles as you bat his hand
Inflict
away.
wounds, huh? Curious. Just like the bodies.
And the bodies were shocking, Grash.
Oh, actually, I'm a silly
Inflict
Billy,
wound is
aren't
not
I?
an evocation spell.
Sorry.
But not to worry, the tiefling does have a turn.
I was worried that they didn't have a turn, so I'm glad they do.
Shout out to the tiefling.
Let's do it. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Why don't you roll a d6 and...
Eeny, miny. Oddity.
Yep.
Should make me a wisdom save.
You have a D4 to this.
You do have a d4 to this.
Well, that's upsetting because
I thought it was a nat
this one hit my other d20, which rolled an at 20. However, that's not the dice I rolled.
You have a
However,
blaze.
it's still okay. 13.
Did you roll
13.
the
D4.
d4?
Oh yeah, you get the
D4?
d4 from Bless as well.
From the Bless.
15.
15. You watch as this tiefling is kind of like back down the alleys. As she starts to kind of like whisper and spin a spell of just strings in her hand. And you see this little
Pinocchio.
visage of you. Just this little vision of you.
That's cute.
Held in between the strings. And as she goes to twist and tighten them,
Mm-hmm.
you watch the strings just kind of all snap in her hands. And the spell does not go through.
I know that was against me, but that was a really cute description.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed that.
Next, up in the initiative order, we have Erath.
Can I stand up and see the state of the map? Because I can't see
Absolutely.
what's happening on this side of the
So
table.
you've got a bunch of lads in front of you.
Lads.
You're
The one with like nearest to your hand with the staff, that's like directly down.
This
that
guy?
one. I'm
Yes.
gonna go. How far away is he? Or them? Or
It'd be really cute if we like had like fighting maneuvers planned.
yeah. How far away are they?
So this Kenku is about a 10-foot wall up on top of a building right now. Well, like on a balcony of a building. So it would take you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to get to the base of the building.
Or you could cast jump on yourself.
Or you could cast jump on yourself and you could...
Casting jump takes an action,
No,
doesn't
I'm
it?
just throwing it out because you have the spell.
I'm gonna-
The spells you've got.
Alright. Then I'll go for the orc.
Absolutely.
That tried to hit my son!
With 25 movement, you can flank.
Oh, I can find
Yeah.
That's a +2 to.
That's a +2.
Alright.
I say that you ran like up to me and I went down on a knee and went on my back and then like launched.
Araf, woman
Women
of action.
in the post.
Woman of action, many like conquests under her belt. She pulls out her like trident and her warhammer, both very ornate designs from different cultures, and yeah, she does the little jump thing that you were talking about, and she's gonna go for a swing at the orc.
Absolutely.
Bless.
It doesn't even matter. It's a nat 1.
Ooh.
But
it misses fantastic.
I am going to bonus action offhand attack with my warhammer.
Absolutely.
You dual wielded.
I'm double wielding.
That explains why
Oh
your knee
shit!
is holding 2 weapons.
You know, bless
Huge.
just to be sure. That is going to be a 24 to.
Blessed to be sure.
In the level 4 combat, absolutely a 24 will hit.
We are gonna go for nice. That's gonna be 12 bludgeoning damage against this orc.
Crikey!
So yeah, you watch as Araf like runs up, jumps like off your knee. Is that what you say?
No, I go down on a knee and you jump on my shoulders.
Yeah, I like jump off of Thrax's shoulders and like miss initially with my trident strike, but just like bring my
Did you
hammer.
roll this with advantage or flanking?
+2.
Oh, +2.
Yeah, I guess it didn't matter because I got a nat 1 on the
Stop
first strike.
interrupting the course description.
Yeah!
Nathan. It already hit!
So yeah, I jump off Thrax's shoulder, I go to strike with the trident, miss, and then I swing for an uppercut with the warhammer straight into the orc's jaw.
A lot of damage on an offhand attack.
And that's...
You didn't add your damage modifier to that, did you?
You add your damage modifier because I have the dual wielder feat.
Crikey.
Let me double check that though. I will...
Do you have 2 weapon fighting as your fighting style? Then yes.
Damn.
Yeah, I will double check this, but I am like
No, you're
100% sure, and so no, I've got it right. But yeah, that is my action and my bonus action. I don't have extra attacks yet.
Well, don't worry, we've got some thugs ready to mess things up.
My turn. Not my turn.
Is that the guy from Love
Love Island?
The villa.
With some thugs in the villa.
Alrighty, what are these guys? They've got some freaking heavy crossbows. This
No.
guy over here with a little crossbow. This guy over here on top of the building. They're gonna send some shots. So one is gonna go and try and make a shot against you, Araf. This human over here.
It's human.
That, my dear friend, is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, sure, that'll hit.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not?
That's going to be a grand total of 6 piercing damage.
Are you okay? You doing alright?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just
Just-
considering if I spend a psionic dice to reduce the damage. I don't think so. 8 doesn't seem... 6, was it?
6. 6 damage.
Take it.
It's 6
Take it.
damage.
Take it.
Okay, I'll take it.
You're fine.
And then the other thug, the Kenku, is going to make a shot against Narcovi. Because Narcovi is she's just right there. She's just right in front of it.
But she's such a little
And it
target.
just absolutely isn't gonna hit. You watch as this Kenko kind of slams a heavy crossbow boom, on the side of the balcony and lines up a shot, and you just go right towards Narcovi, and then ping, bounces off of a little metal helmet. That is
It's a
one of the
headshot.
thug's turn.
Headshot.
It was a headshot.
Oh, the head.
You hear from behind you just a little, "Don't worry, I'll get them." And you see Kesto just run out with a little bow and arrow.
Oh, little guy's gonna get himself killed.
I wish you guys could see Kesto's stats right now.
Oh no.
Dear God.
F's in chat.
Yeah,
for
Kesto's gonna make a shot against
Nat 20. Nat 20.
the
Come on, Kesto.
Kenku,
I
who
didn't bless
just
him for a reason. I don't think he's got much up his sleeves.
Kesto, Nat 20. Come
the
on.
Kenku who just
I believe.
attacked Narcovi.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Is that Nat 20?
That'll hit.
Oh, big.
Yeah, Kesto.
Yeah, Kesto!
Big from Kesto. Big from Kesto.
Which means that Kesto is going to do a grand
He
total
has a better hit
of
percentage than you do right now.
Oh, fuck off.
6 damage from Kesto. Absolutely huge.
Yeah! Kesto, is it literally... Is it a magic bow or is it just a regular ass bow?
Well,
Is it like a toy like bow
Let
with
me
a
roll
suction
the
cup
rest
on
of
the
the
end of
rolls.
Does it have like a big boxing glove on the end?
it? Yeah.
Oh no. What's happened?
Okay, so Kesto pulls out this bow and arrow and just fires it at the Kenku. You see the arrow kind of strikes the Kenku in the shoulder as he just lets out a scream, and then you watch like this like pus start to build up around the wound. Not only did the Kenku take like 6 points of damage, he's also poisoned for an hour, cannot regain hit points, and has disadvantage on death saving throws.
What the fuck was?
I'm
Kesto
sorry
worried
for
about?
ever doubting you, Kesto. Holy shit! I didn't know you packed heal like that. What the fuck?
He's got arrows that have been dipped
And
in
he's scared
frogs.
to be killed by the murderer?
No matter is that scary.
He could have just shot the murderer and
With an acid arrow.
with an acid arrow, yeah. What the fuck?
The arrow of pimple popped.
Pimple popped.
We then move to Narcovi's turn.
With Narcovi's got nothing on.
Absolutely
Kesto.
nothing on Kesto.
Can you imagine if you bless the wrong person?
Beautiful.
Narcovi just
she
does nothing the entire combat.
is going to run up to this other orc over here. And she's just gonna go for two long sword attacks against him. The first one will hit, and the second one will also hit. Damn, she's going crazy right
Don't forget to bless. She's also blessed.
I think if they hit,
now.
then
But they hit.
Narcovi
Alright, let's do total damage.
also has a better hit percentage than you do.
didn't you miss your attack?
No?
Or your scary wah 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 wee wah? Who's the one crying now, Aiden?
You watch as Narcovi runs over to this big beefy guy over here, pulls out this long sword that is made out of bone and covered in these teeth, and it's just this gnarly looking thing. And she just goes for just one strike, and in just the first strike just hits him on the side of the head, and he just boom, falls down unconscious. She's gone for non-lethal.
Why is everyone a badass in the city? I guess we should follow suit. If she's knocking
She's
people,
going for non-lethal.
if she's knocking people unconscious, we should maybe also try to.
Oddity.
I'm the god of death. I'm the god of death.
God, you're the god of death!
I'm the god of death. I thought I want.
So, where are there any of the Chaosmen within 5 feet of each other?
Within 5 feet of each other?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
The closest one to you is 5, 10, 15, 20, like 30 feet away.
And where's the one that tried to get me?
The one that tried to get you is the furthest away.
Excellent. Is that within 60 feet of me?
That is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. No. It's 100 feet.
Okay. Is there any of them within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. Whichever one someone isn't already taken care of.
The
Hopefully.
one on the balcony.
Yeah.
Give it a balcony.
He is poisoned, but he's not down.
I'm gonna out of my components pouch take like a handful of sand and just blow on it, and out of it appears like little stars that travel towards him. He needs to make a wisdom save.
What the fuck?
He's an 18.
18, he saves.
What would have happened?
I don't think there's anything that happens if they do save. I think it just fails. I was trying to cast sleep.
Oh.
But that's okay. As
the
a
sand, that makes
bonus action, I'm just gonna, if I can, walk up to Kesto and be like, good job, buddy. Give
Oh, thank you. I've been practicing my shots.
the impressive stuff.
Especially since like after yesterday, I was like, I've got to get better at self-defense. So I went home. I've been training all night.
Aww.
I'm not slept.
It's cute. I'll give him a pat on the back.
Oh, thank you.
And cast Dragon's Breath. Ow! What happened? No, I just pulled this up. Alright, that's fine.
So, wait, no! I have the opportunity to do the perfect thing on my turn. Dragon's Breath What does that do?
You touch one willing creature and choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. I'll choose lightning for the meme.
We just chose non-lethal.
Until the spell ends, the target can make a take a magic action to exhale a 15-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 3d6 damage of the chosen type on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful.
I have an idea.
You pat Kesto on the back, and he's just like, I feel so good. I feel so strong and powerful.
Yeah.
And you just see like these little lightning bolts just shattering out of the side of his mouth.
I've got bone wings coming out of my back, and this is the scariest thing.
Beautiful. It would be one of the other two guys' turns, but one of them's just gone. One of them's just straight up knocked out.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
You watch this guy. This guy up over the back over here. Kind of that of a my brother! No! As he watches the other orc go down and then runs over to you, Aram.
Uh-oh. Hello.
We'll kill the he's going to attack you with his axe.
No, he's not.
Yeah, we rolled a 7.
That misses.
That was very persuasive.
He kind of runs over but like as he's running over, you notice that he is just like crying and weeping. He's just too lost. He's like,
piss baby.
My brother, no. And like not even looking, just kind of swings the axe at you. Just misses completely.
I say something in response to him.
Yeah.
I look at him like measly swing and then just say, you can walk away and live.
Revenge. Thrax.
What the fuck is up with him? Jesus Christ. Get him, my boy! No.
I mean, I did my bit, didn't I? I would like to. I want to hold my action for what you do, but I don't want to because it breaks concentration. I will.
What am I gonna do?
I don't know. Funky shit, I hope. I mean, we're already here. I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds on the one that is right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
He's right in front of me, isn't he?
He's right in front of me.
I'm gonna inflict some wounds.
Oh boy, howdy. +2 because of flanking.
Yes, +2
12.
because of
It's okay, I still love you.
just misses. And there was that
13.
with bless.
No!
I will say whatever you roll on this D4 right now, it hits.
Okay, so you don't need to roll ahead.
But I need to roll.
But I need to.
A 1!
Yeah!
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, this is the happiest day of my life.
This is why
This is happier than my wedding and the birth of my 2 kids.
You have 2 kids.
It wasn't a
and you're
wedding
married?
that happened.
What's
It
your
was a big weekend.
wedding ring?
I
Harlot.
will put 2 hands. Wait, what did I miss over there?
Nothing typically called you a harlot.
Oh, that means.
Harlot.
Like
It's
a
another
wench.
word for some inappropriate.
I want to redirect my inflict wounds to my. I'm gonna put both hands on my amulet and lean forward, and the wings extend a little bit and have like black tips, and then all just sink into him at once. So it's 3d10.
3d10, that's a lot of d10.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Lot of damage.
Lot of damage. Hey, you come to me on the day of my damn. I can't even do it. You come to me on the day of my damage.
19 points of necrotic damage +2, 21 points of necrotic damage.
On the day of my 22 necrotic damage.
Do you remember when you rolled that like 12 and I was like, oh, if you'd only gotten like 1 higher, then you would have done exactly his AC, and then with bless you did exactly his AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to guess how many hit points he has left right now.
21. Yeah. Nice. So,
Was that the guy who...
This is not lethal. This is not lethal. It's not lethal.
I'm gonna
Can I do
non-lethally...
non-lethal necrotic damage or no? I would say as the Black Candle of Calavar, I would have probably a good balance between life and death. Can I control where this necrotic damage goes to make it and that he does not die?
Send it to his heart.
I'm looking at the freaking.
Send it to his heart.
Right now. You come to me.
You come to me and today my Lord is non-lethal damage.
Let's do my character.
With your inflict wounds. Cannonball guides it to the outside.
Take it to the other side. When it does with the other side, stop not to me.
Tell Cannonball I send my regards.
Tell Cannonball I send with them. As long as it's a melee spell.
So
It's a melee
it's a
spell.
melee spell.
Yeah.
So I want to stab into him with the wings, lift him off the ground.
Stab with the wings?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Like I'm like hands like this. It's the wings that are doing it, and I want to hold him up and say, probably best to back down, and just
Never back down, never won.
As you, just before you throw him down onto the ground, he just looks at you and goes, chaos rule, and then spits on you as he
Corny, bum bum.
unconscious.
my wings just like
And
like
you,
Dr. Octopus but with
as you
wings.
throw him down on the ground, you are face to face with your mother.
Son.
It would have been his turn. He's gone. So it's not. But it is, however, going to be.
You can roll a d4 for how long he's unconscious for.
It is the tiefling's turn.
This is teeth.
She
Who is this tiefling?
is going to.
Don't say teeth ever again.
What?
It sounds weird.
Yes. What are you holding your hand up for?
Oh, this was just a stretch for
Surely that makes the final cut.
What are you? What are you?
I'm sorry, I'm
It
just
was just-
stretching
it
my
was this.
shoulder and then
It was this for me.
I can't make things make the cut if Octavia's constantly going, surely that makes the cut. Because then I have to cut back there.
Oh.
And then you.
It was this for me.
He went
It was
that away.
It was.
That away.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I have a question.
But the question about how he died.
Actually, no, she doesn't need to do that. She burnt.
Garlic
freaking-
pop.
She burnt all her cool
We
stuff,
could be dating.
extending
You risen
the
up.
spell range of hold person. She can't do that again. But Narcovi is within 60 feet, so she's just gonna do it on Narcovi.
No.
Oh, Narcovi's absolutely,
she was
absolutely
sort of
fine.
Amazing.
Yes, Narcovi.
Even without the
Yes, Novocaine.
even without the D4, she's so chill.
Yeah, because she's blessed.
It's like a 20 something.
Oh, good.
Which is again, this tiefling is trying like summons these strings. It's like that sounds like.
Just a silly goofy
And a
game.
little picture of Narcovi appears, and the strings just. And she's like, ah! As this is happening, you hear the sound of metal being dragged along the cobblestone floor.
Oh.
That's not even an accurate sound addition to the scene. You just made the noise of those tubes.
Yeah.
That was the most read the room look I've ever seen Jules get. Sorry.
Welcome back to
She truly
Octavia?
Welcome back to another episode of Octavia underneath the Thomas the Tank Engine tracks.
And
Guys, I'm gonna be fine.
walking down the street, as all the crowds are running away due to this chaos,
Lady.
making his way forwards.
No, not lady.
Is this the guy? Is this a guy in black robes with a gold and red mask?
It is. You can look at him up close if you so wish.
Is this
Pass him round.
a printed original?
This is a printed original.
Meow.
Yes.
Are you
All of the campaign minis come from a wonderful friend of the show, Nick.
Remind me, I have a
This
story to
one's
tell you about
painted
that.
by me.
Oh my!
But yes, as long as it's got a square.
If you
little
lost
base
this mini, would they still be in the campaign?
Question.
Yeah, catch.
Thank you.
As this guy appears, do like any of the Chaosmen have like a reaction to?
No.
So then
They look and they're like, oh, the fuck is that? And then go back to fighting you guys.
Yeah, we're definitely the threat here.
As this guy's just dragging his sword along the floor.
Does Kesto
Kesto.
have any kind of reaction to this?
Like you know when the like in the animated shows where someone is like shaking in their boots and you can hear like bones rattling.
Yeah, like
that's Kesto. So like mixed with a little bit of like lightning. Just
and, like the sound of a jaw going gong.
Yeah. Just to like. That's him right now.
But you don't know if he's shaking from the lightning or from the fear.
Wrath.
I want to potentially do something maybe a little cool, but I need to ask about it first.
Yo.
Is there anything like potentially heavy that I could drag down upon one of the enemies on the street? That could
Absolutely.
deal
There are
them
some heavy
damage.
things. You want to like pick something up, or you
I
want
have a ability with my Psy Warrior where I can choose a large object and I can move it as long as it's a loose object.
Absolutely. There is
I'm a
this
loose object.
like market stall right behind you.
Can I? So who's the closest enemy?
The closest enemy is the orc behind you, the one who was crying,
If I
shouted
drop that on him, would it affect anyone else? Like, would it hurt anyone else?
It's just
No?
him.
Okay. What I want to do is I'm gonna use my once per short rest thing. So free use. I'm going to pick up this shop thing, like cart, market stall, whatever. I want to lift it 30 feet above this guy, and then
30 feet.
Yeah, I can move it to a space up to
You're
30
flying
feet.
up in the air 30 feet.
I'm not flying up in the air. I'm moving the stool up 30 feet.
I feel like you have to be touching the stall to move it 30 feet.
No, it's psionic. I use my mind.
Okay, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
go for it.
So as long as it's not bigger than a large object, what I want to do
I'll get a
is
house dropped on him.
I want to pick up the stool,
What's the reference from?
lift it 30 feet into the air, and then just drop it on top of him.
I love that you're point blank with this guy too.
Yeah. That's why I asked if it would affect me.
Like with the terrain rules of like falling terrain and like his hit points and his 3 on the dex save.
Did he just get crushed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dead though.
Okay. That's fine. I don't care. People are killing,
That's
so but yeah.
completely just blood
guys-
splatters everywhere.
Yeah.
Just
You guys just watch as like this sort of like purplish energy just begins to swirl around Era's head as she just like forces this cart 30 feet up into the air, and it just drops and slams on top of this guy, and she just doesn't react. This is like normal.
Do you get like a weird like haze like spider sense? Or
Yeah, like a purpley spider sense type thing. Yeah, you see that as she's lifting the cart into the air, and then as soon as she stops, cart just drops and
Slay.
crushes the guy. Son.
I'm like, oh yes. I'm like, oh yes. Still takes some getting used to, mother, but you've not changed.
Yeah, and I can't do anything with my bonus action. That's my whole turn. I just wanted to be really cool. Gen.
it was gonna be his turn, but
Does his socks roll up?
he's dead.
Is he like the wicked witch? The wicked witch of the east, bro.
She flew down in a bubble dog. Grow up.
Does his little socks little like?
You gonna look at me, you're gonna tell me I'm wrong.
Do I get ruby slippers on my feet?
Click them 3 times. You go home. Bye bye.
Maybe this whole campaign is just a Wizard of Oz.
Maybe the whole campaign is Cinderella, and we're trying to get you your good slippers.
Oh yeah, my good slippers.
It is the Kenku's turn.
Bless you.
He is going to make a shot, 2 shots against you.
2 shots.
Me?
It's
fine.
2 shots on vodka.
14,
Misses.
20.
Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, go on.
Like you're the one deciding that.
Yeah.
Why
go.
not?
Yeah, go.
Why not?
Oh, I'll let you have it.
It's gonna be 6 points of damage for you.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
As
6 points of damage.
slams his heavy crossbow down again. Takes the first shot. Misses. And then it's like really paying attention the second time. And it fires and it kind of sinks into the back of your shoulder.
Ow.
Kesto's turn.
What's Kesto is gonna breathe lightning!
Kesto.
Kesto!
I'm really scared.
You can do it. We said we'd protect you. We will.
Okay. What's the range on the
60 feet, was it?
It's
15 feet?
a 15-foot cone.
Very different to 60.
And it's an action or a bonus?
Well, if you times it by a few,
It is.
4.
They take a magic action.
Okay.
Here's the thing, Hayden.
You see Kesto moves 30 feet, and then it's like, they're too far away.
Isn't there one on the balcony?
Too far away?
I want to get as many people. I don't want to just get one guy. I want to get like 2.
Why don't you hide in cover?
Or hold it?
I'll hold it. And just.
I was about to. Like his eyes are shaking.
He's like a hamster.
You just see like the insides of his cheeks just glowing blue.
There's a rave going on in his mouth, and I want to be there.
Last night Maurice was in here raving. Whoa, slow down, Maurice.
When he's held it so that
Me too.
when someone comes within 15 feet, he's gonna blow.
Okay.
He's gonna blow.
Okay.
He's gonna blow.
He's gonna blow.
Alright.
Narcovi kind of looks.
Narcovi woke up this morning was like, I can't wait to go ask these people what they think they're doing on my turf, and then is now in this fight.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, she's like, oh, how do you know? Narcovi was assigned 8 investigators to join her in investigating this like
where are the
criminal.
others?
She's given them the day off because she's going out with you guys.
Well, we're going
She didn't
out.
expect
We're going
it.
out.
How do we get
Whoa,
paid?
we're going
She
out?
didn't expect anything to be happening today because she was just revisiting the crime scenes that they've all already been to. She has a whole army of people that follow her around and do her bidding, but they're all at home with their family.
How convenient, Jules. How convenient.
When you go outside, things happen. My
Yeah.
good friend told me that.
You see Narcovi kind of looks at Kesto, just is this and like looks at the guy walking down the street. Is this the guy? And Kesto's like, okay. And then also just kind of like moves up and then just kind of takes the hold action.
Narcovi. A baddie with a baddie friend.
Is Kesto the baddie friend?
Speaking of baddies, Oddity!
Oh yeah.
You're a baddie. You're officially a baddie.
I'm officially a baddie. I'd like to thank the Academy.
In the far back right now, but there is still the
Put that in the
Kenku back here
back.
with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Just a quick question.
Yours.
Why are you normal
Is-
American man?
I am normal American man. Is muchacho walking up, giving
Troy would not. You can't.
aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead?
Like a general vibe.
None of the above.
None of the above.
Human!
Shit. That's okay. Okay, instead. Just double checking with your rules. If I'm holding concentration on something, I can still cast other spells.
That's
You
not
can't
fine.
cast spells, you just can't cast other concentration
Yes, yeah.
spells. So you're still holding concentration. on this
Concentration,
mage
more like.
hand.
That would have dropped.
That away.
The
would've
mage
dropped
hand would have dropped because Dragon's Breath's concentration spell. I did not think about that.
So you do not have the handprint anymore. But
I've
you have
got the ink.
you've got the ink.
It's okay, the guy's right there.
Okay.
We don't need the handprint anymore.
In that
Just need his
case, I would like
Take his hand in marriage.
to. I'm gonna hold out my hand, and out of my fingernails, 3 like missiles.
Are you shooting your
Yeah.
fingernails?
No, they're just appearing out of my fingernails.
That's fine.
Can 2 go towards Kenku
Yes.
Pal,
Yes.
Kenku pal.
and then
Kenku pal. Kenku pal.
the other go towards whoever else is close by.
What's the range?
120, so I guess it could
Jesus.
be anyone.
Oh, you could hit the guy.
One on the guy. Just give him a little tap
You go
for
on.
walking in.
With your fingernails.
Yeah,
A little
alright.
love tap.
Love tap. Love
yeah.
tap. Baby, love
Send
tap.
everything his way.
Love tap, baby.
Okay, so
Do I have to roll? I don't have to roll.
Oven in the sun in the oven. The whole section here.
it's such a
whole
music
section.
episode.
No, I do.
What? Magic missile just happened. They just
no,
happened.
it just happened.
So it's a 1d4 plus 1 for each missile.
Okay, so these are the 2 for the Kenku. That is
Technically, it's 1d4 for freaking all of them.
6 in total.
I don't like that.
I don't like it.
6.
6 for Kenku.
Yeah, non-lethal.
He takes 6. He's still standing.
He's still standing.
Is everything a song?
I nearly inputted that he took 66.
Surely he should have taken
Still
66.
standing.
And
Should have
then-
executed order 66.
He's got the pus building around this wound, and he's just the 2 magic missiles just both hit him in the eye. He's like, just dying
Oh,
up
this
here.
poor guy.
And then to the other guy, that's 4 damage.
You send this magic missile towards him, and you see that he does not flinch. As this magic missile just kind of penetrates the air in front of him and then explodes
He's so
against the
Sigma.
Yep.
barrier. That kind
Shield.
of breaks for a second and then rebuilds itself.
Okay.
So,
And then
Strahd had a similar
as a
thing.
bonus,
What the fuck?
bonus action.
No!
You killed Strahd!
Yes, I killed Strahd.
Yes, he was just a little bitch.
As bonus action, with
Very
the
obsessed with
remaining
that.
sparks that are in my hands, I'm gonna close my eyes for a second, and I'm gonna open them, and they're glowing gold. I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to make this spell a bonus action, and again I'm gonna blow on my hand, and a bolt of fire, if you will, appears,
Fire.
going towards Girly Pop.
Who's
The
going to
tiefling?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna hit.
I love that you're Oprah of damage right now.
Pardon?
You get some damage, and you get some damage, and you get some damage.
I like to think that tiefling's name is Girl E Pop. That's her full name.
13.
Actually, she does have a name.
What's her name?
They've all
Plus
got
D4.
names.
What's her name?
So plus
Yeah.
D4.
Her name is Sister Nixus.
Nah, it's
Good.
a girl.
We know what to put on a tombstone now.
So that is 16.
Yeah, she takes 16 points of damage.
No, it's 16 to
16
hit.
to hit. 16
Um,
I love how you
on
shouldn't have said it. Yeah.
16 well hit.
And takes 8 damage.
She takes
Fire damage, if you want to get specific.
That is the first piece of damage that she has
Fire
taken.
damage from Firebolt?
This
Yeah.
combat.
Wow.
You see
That's
this
true.
flame engulfs her,
Runes.
and we are going to move to this little
Bitch.
wickle guy
Bitch.
up in the back.
I'm scared. He gives Sigma energy.
That's going to be a 17 on a wrath.
Here,
Yeah.
Misa beats it.
Cool.
What are you hitting me with?
Same thing I hit you with last time.
Are you shooting me?
1 point of piercing to this guy.
I don't know who.
He's got a crossbow.
Oh.
He shot you before.
Oh.
He's shooting you again.
1 point of damage.
You're killing his friends. All they ever did.
We're not going to add his.
All they ever did was try and kill you. What's so wrong with that?
Where? How far away is he?
"60 feet away.
I don't make the rules.
I don't make the rules.
Yeah, it's
I
just-
just break him. Thrax.
Thrax's turn, is it?
Yo.
Crazy, isn't it? I will. How hurt is the Kenku looking?
Pretty hurt.
Pretty hurt?
Pretty bad. Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
I will just cast a chill touch on the Kenku.
One of my favorite things about D&D is how chill touch is.
It's not chill or touch.
It's a ranged spell that deals necrotic damage.
18 plus, so 23.
Absolutely will hit this poor
26.
little guy. He's
So
just a
he is-
guy.
He's just a guy.
Remember, non-lethal damage is only on touch spells.
How many guys
8
have we
points
actually?
of damage.
He takes the 8 points of damage.
How many guys have we actually knocked out?
You only have 3 of them left on the battlefield.
No, I mean like how many of them that are down are like unconscious versus is dead?
2. The one that Arath knocked down, the one that Narcovi knocked down, and then the one that you knocked down, you killed.
Okay.
So I will.
Jules just wanted to remind me. I'm like, cool.
I'll trace a little symbol with like a gangled hand in the air, and it opens up a little black void, and I stick my hand through it, and next to his head
That's so cool.
comes out like a skeletal hand, and just kind of grabs into like any part of its face it can and rips, and then like obviously like flicks it back. So like
Slaps back onto the side of his face.
But then like my hand comes back, and then it comes back from my hand, and I will move
It's like
forward.
spot type shit. That's like the spot.
Just better than going because the tilt touch is just like you
I'm not saying it in a song way. I'm just saying it's cool. It's like the spot.
I will move my 30 feet to either get in front of, keeping in mind that I imagine in front of Erath is difficult terrain, because there's a cart that was dropped there.
There is a cart now here, yes.
Yeah, so I will go forward and go around Erath, and then try and get either in front of or diagonally in front of, as far as my movement can go, with Narcovi.
You can get right next to her.
That's fine. And how are you looking for hit points wise?
On a scale of like 0 to 33, I'm sitting at a 20.
You're fine.
I can bonus action second wind anyway.
You're fine. Yeah, that is my turn.
Beautiful.
Oh, an extra 2 points of damage because I cast a spell and I have my necrotic shroud out.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Because he's
is
dead. Damn it!
No, not dead.
so 10 points in total.
That would have
This
been.
person, this Kenku, has taken an absolute beating.
And he's still not dead.
He's bleeding, like pus pouring out of his shoulder. He's had his face torn apart. He got flicked with 2 fingernails.
Right in the eyes.
Right in the eyes.
He's not having a good time.
It's not.
How is he looking?
Oh, like about to die.
Okay, cool.
Like bleeding out.
I was about to say, if he's like still looking fine, what the fuck? After everything that he's been through?
This tiefling
Oh.
was still kicking. Sister Nixus. Is
Sister
going
Nixus.
to. That's her name.
Oh, that's cool.
They all have names. The guy you killed, Octavia. The guy you freaking killed.
Guy you dropped a house on was Sir Ronald the House Dropper.
His name was Velka. Do you feel no remorse?
Velakar dropped on his head, so...
Velikard has dropped on his head, yeah. Honestly, it's what he gets.
I'm pretty proud of that.
His brother's on the battlefield. His brother's unconscious. He's gonna wake up and see that his.
Then
his
we'll
brother's
kill him
dead.
too. Is that what you want?
Are they the Wicked
Christ.
Witch of the West and the East? Is that what this is?
Wait, did you kill Velka?
I dropped a cart from
Yeah.
30 feet above him.
Didn't do non-lethal damage.
I don't think I could have non-lethally...
I want to believe that she tried to non-lethally drop a cart on somebody's head, but it just didn't work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, no one expressly said to you non-lethal, so you're just like, oh, we're killing.
I have been seeing people kill people, so...
Sister Nixus is gonna run up to you.
Yep.
She's going to make an attack against you. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Beautiful.
I got the horses.
This is a 2nd level inflict wounds.
How much damage now?
What to find out?
Alright. Harbinger. That was me biting my nails, not eating corn. for the audience playing at home.
That is going to
It
be
wasn't for you.
24 points of necrotic damage.
Half because I'm resistant to necrotic.
Oh!
I did think this.
So 12.
12 points.
I'll do a con check for Bless. Oh, 18 on the dice.
Perfect.
Nice.
Bless is still kicking, and I'm...
Alrighty.
I look at this person and say, okay, I pretend I'm saying this, but Octavia, do the Narnia quote.
What?
So that don't recite the...
Don't cite the ancient magic at me, witch. I was there when it was written.
I just didn't know the quote off the top of my head, and I just want to say that because they did inflict wounds on me, but I'm like, oh, I'm the
Who
necrotic
says
guy.
that to
The lion.
Aslan? Oh, I'll pop off Aslan.
Yeah.
Did I do a good impression of you? Yeah.
She still kind of has her hand on like the side of your face where she casts the spell.
What's she doing?
Chaos will get us all eventually.
And Kellenthal will be there to welcome you.
Belief systems at all.
One of the freaking back scratches.
One of the back scratches.
Yo.
Okay. Where are the back scratches?
Right there.
Right where? I'm
Right
blind.
Yeah, just throw a back scratcher.
Back scratcher. Ah, there. Underneath the north.
Shimmy, shimmy,
Oh! I thought you just really needed an itch.
Nah, I'm moving minis.
Really needed an itch.
This is when. So Jules has just finished planning a war, and then was like, "Oh, I'm not using these anymore. I might as well use them for D&D."
Yeah.
I love it. Shimmy, shimmy.
He ends his dash right in front of Narcovi and Thrax, right next to Nixus. And he just kind of looks at all of you. They have a plan. Do not get in the way.
You have a plan. We've got to give Yankee.
At that point, you see Kesto has held the action.
No! Is he gonna... Wait, is he gonna breathe on us?
Yep.
Kesto!
Why didn't he do it as, like, the... I don't know, the boy toy was, like, moving closer? Why did he wait till...
Everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Everyone except for Oddity.
What's the saving throw? What's the saving
Sister
throw?
Nixus also needs to.
14 is the save.
Lovely Murder is going to save. Nixus is going to save.
Oh, we have Bless as well, don't we?
Narcovi is going to fail.
What the fuck, Narcovi? Pull your head
So
in.
who failed?
Roll a two.
Narcovi.
Narcovi.
Just Narcovi? Okay. 3d6. Do you want me to roll?
3d6. Kesto. You see Kesto has
Kesto's
like
never done this much damage in his
as the murderer gets like this close, he's like just opens his mouth because he's been holding this thing the whole time and just goes "Ah!" and just it's just let out open his mouth to scream, but lets out all the lightning as it.
I rolled for con for blessing.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Okay, so anyone who didn't save takes 10 damage. Anyone who did save takes 5.
Jesus.
Beautiful.
Ow.
That's fine.
Again, you see this kind of sensation of the lightning strikes up against the front of the murderer, hits this kind of force field-ish thing that does break and then rebuilds itself.
Field mother trucker.
Field mother.
Hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
Mother trucker, dude. That hurt like a butt
trucker.
cheek on a stick.
He is going to cast a spell.
Aww.
Who is this guy?
What for?
Not looking good.
Because he freaking can.
Yeah, understandable. Free will is an important thing.
Really is.
Don't! Not Cresto!
Honestly, deserved at this rate.
No! It was my fault.
He damaged me. No, it's his
want
fault.
to
He was the one who
crystal.
released it in front
I
of
would
us.
like everybody to pretty please make me a wisdom save.
I hate not being a high wisdom character.
Oh, natural 20! For a 19.
No.
Why you?
So funny.
Because I have an 8 in wisdom.
A natural 15 for a 23.
11.
With blessed. I'll give you blessed. Blessed.
Oh, bless. That is true. I will roll bless. That will be 21.
14.
21?
14. I do have advantage to avoid or end the charmed condition for what that's worth.
It is not
I feel like it's a fear.
charm.
Yeah.
Then what is it, oh lovely
Or
DM?
might be a chaos spell.
Chaos!
The girls who got it, they got it. Then the girls who don't. Come to Transylvania.
Kesto fails, Narcovi fails, Nixus fails, Kenku fails, Human fails, Arath succeeds, Thrax succeeds, Oddity fails.
Yeah.
You
Jesus.
watch as he kind of stands there, and this smoke starts to kind of billow out around him. My name is Sugard. You will live under my law.
Sugard?
As he kind of strikes his sword into the floor, and just you hear these screams and these echoes, some of which sound familiar to you specifically.
For fuck's sake!
A scream that you heard the last time that you saw your wife. And as this billows out throughout the street, everybody who failed, you are frightened. And on your next turn, you must take the dash action to move to the safest available spot away from Sugard.
Dear. Dear.
Arath, what would you like to do?
I think. Do I see that everyone else is scared shitless? I think I might. Is there anyone in front of me at the moment?
In front of you,
Like
yeah.
5 feet.
Oh, 5 feet? No, they're all 10 feet away.
Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my bonus action to use second wind so I can get some health back because I'm not looking too hot at the moment. Fuck's sake, that's a 1? Are you serious? I got all the health back that Kesto took away from me. And then I'm gonna.
It's just a little guy.
I am going to, for my action, dash and just try to get to the safest place I can.
The Arath just hears these screams. You watch something kind of twinge in her, but she does fight it off. But then is looking around, looking at the state of the battlefield. Just runs. You start running your way back to the parted veil and just straight even further down the street from whence you came.
Tactical retreat.
You see that the Kenku disappears off into the building that he was backed up against. Kesto just kind of turns around, it's like, and then just runs back into the parted veil. Narcovi really tries to stay before dashing, but she is within 5 feet of Sugard.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to make a reaction. It'll miss. A miss by just. Narcovi turns,
You missed your
runs, and as Sugard is pulling his sword out of the ground, goes to then strike her, and she just ducks underneath it. And
guy is reminding me of Gaul the God Butcher.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's intentional or not, but he's giving those vibes. Or they're giving those vibes. I don't know if it's he's giving that.
Oddity, yeah.
I'll go back into the shop, I
Oddity?
suppose.
Uh-huh.
Dash
Yeah.
into the shop.
Right, and it's like, Kesto's just in there, it's like, he's so scary.
Yeah.
He's tall, he's huge sword.
Fucking spooky.
I'm sorry that they don't go that well.
No, that's okay. Did you see what you did? That was
I
pretty epic.
screamed because I was scared.
It was pretty cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This little human down the street also runs off as the Chaosmen have nearly completely fled. Other than Nixus at this point, Thrax, what would you like to do?
I don't want to, but I want to try it, but I don't want to try it.
To be or not to be?
I want to wrap my wings around myself, like interlock them, interlock the bones. And then as they do, they just as quickly like break open. And when they do, they send a shockwave out, point blank to him. Can he please do a Constitution save?
Baddie with a baddie friend.
Still can't stop imagining Kesto as the baddie friend.
22.
Yeah.
I was going for a ray of enfeeblement.
Mm-hmm.
But
What's that do again?
that's a roll to hit, and then he saves.
Well, that's his save.
Yeah, 9 plus 17.
Misses.
And then I'm going to run 30 feet.
I thought we were really gonna have a repeat of the Sabretooth situation just then.
You run, make your way nearly up to the front door of the Parted Veil, and as you do, Nixus is going to make an attack against you. Sugard can't because he's already used his reaction.
Oh, we are Bombaway.
17, which I assume misses. Yeah.
Alright, as I run away.
I feel bad for this girlie. She hasn't been able to do anything.
She swings out her hand and
Spider-Man?
just run.
Peter.
Beautiful.
Peter Man.
You have made your way back to Parted Veil. Sister Nixus also needs to run, and she does so. But she's going to go. She's chasing Narcovi. It is going to be Sugard's turn. And he is going to
Come at me, broski. What you got?
Hayden.
Oh, I should have bonus action.
He's going to walk over slowly towards you, Thrax. And as he kind of like towers above you, just looks down. You're not the one I'm looking for. And then he disappears. And he reappears inside of the Parted Veil.
Shit.
Oh, he's going for Kesto.
He's going for Oddity.
Oh no. I love how I was like, he's going for Kesto.
He has used
I had a feeling.
Yes, he's used his movement, he's used his bonus action, but he's still yet to use his 3 attacks.
Are we so fucking fucked?
15?
Yep.
14.
Yep.
21.
11.
Oh, 11.
This is my
I
armor
know.
class.
Can I borrow 4d6?
46, yeah.
4d6.
No, I don't think it's
decent.
necessary.
Thank you so kindly.
No.
Just a little bit of ASMR for the...
Oh, that's nice.
That'll get you there.
I like that.
That'll get you there.
That'll get you.
It's alright, T. I think your next character would be pretty cool as well. So, if you just get 4 dice out,
The
then roll
keepers.
them. You get 4 dice out, roll them, and then take the lowest away. Well, it's to be the first number. And do that 6 more times, or 5 more times.
Times like this where I wish I took shield. Oh well.
It would have blocked 1.
Oh well.
Oh no, we blocked 2 because 15, 14, wasn't it?
Yep. Give it to me straight. What?
Can I borrow a d8?
No.
Yeah, sure. Oh.
How many times you die?
74
74, 74, 74,
Oh.
Zulane.
times dead.
So because you are frightened,
Oh no.
you are going to take 16 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
That's nothing, you're fine.
Okay.
As Sugod makes his attacks. As he swings out in front of you, you see these kind of visions of your life's past, of the fights you fought before, as his figure just contorts in different ways, turns into
No.
parents, loved ones. The sword, however, 40 points of slashing damage.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm down.
With the third blow, he just strikes you, and you crumble down.
We're gonna do 7 more strikes, so.
You see that Kesto immediately like gets on his knees and just kind of starts shaking you, being like, "Oddity, get up, Oddity!"
Let's go.
Arath.
How close is Nixus to me?
How close is who to you?
Nixus? Is that her name?
Nixus? She is 10 feet away.
Okay. I see her chasing after
Yes.
Narcovi. I'm gonna as I'm running away, turn on my heel and make a beeline towards her to swing at her. The first hit is going to be a dirty 20 with my trident. That will be 10 piercing damage. Also, can I have my D8 back?
Yes.
If you're not using it.
No.
Is she still up?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action Warhammer swing at her. That's going to be a 25 to hit, and that will be a extra 8 bludgeoning damage to her.
Absolutely.
And
you take these 2 attacks against her as she is still like running, chasing Narcovi, and you see she's like, it's like you stab her in the back, and there's just kind of these blood dripping out on the cobblestone streets. But she is still standing and running.
Even after the one?
Elton John call.
What the fuck? Elton John. I hate you, Elton John. / Jay.
I'm sorry, I take it back, Elton.
I'm taking it back, Elton. I'm sorry.
You hear you hear this like as a crossbow bolt fires across the street and fires like past you and shatters one of the windows to the parted veil, and then the other one just fires and hits you in the side for 4 points of piercing damage.
4, okay.
It is Kesto's turn.
What's Kesto gonna do?
Doesn't have fire breath or lightning breath anymore.
Kesto is going to make an attack against Sugard.
What
Look at
the
this
fuck?
guy. Look at this guy.
Sugar is Vecna.
shaking Oddity, and you are just not getting up.
Kesto.
You see Kesto kind of like steps over your body, steps in between you and Sugard,
No.
and just like pulls out a dagger, looks up at him and goes, "Get out of my shop!" and misses completely.
Oh.
Just kind of it hits just the air next to Sugard, and then you just watch as he just like. That's the end of his turn. Narcovi.
It's gonna keep running.
And make a fucking attack against Nixus.
Oh, she can?
Yeah.
Even while
It's just
she's
you
fighting?
have to take your next turn
Okay. This makes sense. Sorry, I thought you
to
kept having
run
to
as
run
fast
away.
as possible to the safest place. But right now, they are pretty freaking safe because Sugard's off in another building killing you guys, so they can start brawling. Narcovi is going to make an attack. She's absolutely going to hit with that one. That is going to be exactly 4 HP, which is how much Nixus had left. You watch as Narcovi just swings the sword and twists it and then pulls out. You see that Narcovi can just... Are we fighting this guy?
I don't think we have the capabilities of taking him on, but I don't know where the others are.
So we're leaving Oddity today?
I would rather not, but I don't know how we're gonna take on that thing in there.
I think we gotta try. I'm gonna need a death save.
Yeah. I wasn't
bless.
sure whether you'd roll or
Yeah, you
With
can.
bless,
You can roll
With
these.
bless?
because it's a saving throw.
Success. 19.
Great success.
Oh, over 20, so technically.
All of the Chaosmen off the battlefield except for the Kenku, who is just hiding behind pillars. Thrax, you stand outside the parted veil. You see Kesto stood in front of Sugard. What do you want to do?
Make him a god. Make Kesto a god of death.
I am going to run in and I'm going to flank Sugard.
Mm-hmm.
And as I do, wrap my wings around him and then release them. No, sorry, I want to wrap my wings around him.
Give me a hug.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, not like, oh, but like interlocking like a cage. And then from within like me and with the vicinity of him, it's going to be like smoke billowing out the bottom. And as it does, it turns into tendrils and it goes into Oddity.
Mm-hmm.
And I will cast as a bonus action Healing Word.
You're gonna like life transfer. What a spell.
Oh, look at that. 4 plus 3, 7 points of healing to you.
Thank you.
And while I've got him in there,
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to like crunch his bones and go for an inflict wounds. This is +2 because old mate's standing there as well, flanking.
I would say because Oddity is prone, this is not flanking. Oh yeah, Kesto moved in front. You're so right. Absolutely. You can flank with Kesto.
$18 to hit.
Will hit.
Makes
Oh my God.
It, I reckon.
He's going to use a reaction to parry.
So
That is going to make his AC
Battle monster.
21.
21. As you swing out your hand and start to cast this spell, you see he just holds up his sword and with the flat end just bats your hand away as the spell just fizzles completely.
Have I got his attention?
You have his attention. Anything you wish to say to him?
I would say, why them?
They have my ways. Don't question it.
Oh, I'm going to.
He turns back around to Oddity.
Yep. This is bullying.
Workplace harassment. I'm here on a job.
This is bullying.
I come to your city as a tourist.
It is his turn.
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm going down.
I'm yelling Oddity.
I did my best.
I didn't do shit.
Thank you.
For the music.
The first one is going to be
That was
a
genuinely made an Amber reference.
16.
Yes.
So the first one would
Shit.
knock you down.
Yep.
Have mercy on the play.
On the day.
That's
I was gonna say on the man, but
13 points of damage all up.
13 positive. Sorry, I just need to borrow your eraser.
of course.
As Sugat swings back towards you, and just as Kesto is stood in between you guys, just lunges forwards and strikes the sword across.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to enjoy your next character just as much.
I can't wait for T's next character, Peculiarity.
Oddity.
Peculiar.
Me?
Yeah.
What's there to do? To be honest, hit him. I don't know.
Hit him now.
Okay, can I run up to him? Can I run up to him? Or run up to
Yep, you burst through the doors.
I wouldn't be considered flanking, right?
No.
Darn.
Off to the side.
Darn it.
Just unload the clip on him.
I love the clip. Okay, first try. Holy shit, that's in that 20. Nat 20. Okay, so that's going to be
Harry, this.
10 piercing damage plus another 10 piercing damage. So 20 piercing damage on the first attack.
Absolutely.
And then the second attack, I'm going to go for a fucking Warhammer swing. That's going bless, please. That was an 11. My dice not
Bless,
that.
please. I've just sneezed.
15.
Bless.
21.
Will hit.
Hit, yes. And that is going to be...
Where's your psionic abilities?
What?
Pump your psionic shit into this.
I am saving it for when I get hit so I don't die. That's going to be 10 bludgeoning damage to him, so 30 damage altogether.
Yep.
And how's he looking?
Fine.
Oh, fuck off! Alright,
You notice that with your attack, the first kind of swing, a lot of the impact is kind of blocked by this barrier, but then you push and you push and you push through and it does pierce through and get to his skin. And then by that point, the barrier kind of shatters and breaks, and then you clock him across the face with your hammer.
You're in.
break his fucking mask. Let's see who it is.
It is Narcovi's turn. Oh, actually, no, it is Kesto's turn.
Yeah, Kesto.
Yeah,
It's
Kesto.
Kesto's turn.
A baddie?
Yeah, yeah,
With a
yeah.
baddie friend.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
dead.
Oh, sorry. I'm
No,
sleep. Dead talking.
Kesto
I can sleep dead
Kesto's
talking.
flanking. Kesto's gonna make a. Oh!
What?
With a plus.
Surely nat 20.
Unnatural 20 to hit.
Yeah, Kesto!
The
Baddie friend.
The dirtiest of
The dice was like, you guys really need to fuck this guy up. Let's give you some nat 20s.
Kesto's gonna do 4 freaking damage.
With a crit!
Avenge me.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, unnatural. I thought it was a natural 20.
You see Kesto just kind of like watches Sugard take these two hits, and Kesto kind of just goes and jumps and then sticks the dagger into Kesto's shoulder and then lets go and falls back down. And is like, that's my only dagger. Fuck. It is Narcovi's turn. She is in a freaking predicament here.
She's
Because she
a bad.
cannot willingly move towards him
Can she call back up? Can she call?
because she's still frightened.
She hasn't got any saves on her turns or anything like that?
No. She's just frightened for a minute. But she can do other shit.
Like what? Like what?
You don't know.
Bank a shot around a window.
Throw her sword.
Have you seen the movie Wanted?
No.
When they like flick their gun, the bullet
She does freaking something, that's for sure. Oddity, I'm gonna need a death save from you.
with blast.
I thought you were saying that was what Narcovi did. Like, Narcovi did something to Oddity and was like, you're gonna need a death save.
That's a 15.
Nice.
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 Nice cock.
Nice cock.
We get to
You come to.
Thrax.
I can't speak.
Whenever you're ready, start again, and we'll go from the top.
You come to me on the day of my son's bottom surgery.
And you'd say nice cock.
Thrax.
As you smack it across the jaw.
You use it like echolocation.
Thrax?
Boing, yoing, yoing, yoing. Sorry.
I don't know how many times I can say it.
Throw it, Thrax.
Oh, wait.
With my last.
Your last Yoda? Oh, that's a magic item.
Does it look like he's still going for Oddity?
Make an insight check.
Yes.
Insight.
17.
Inside.
It looks like he had one plan, and that was to kill Oddity.
You really had it out for you.
You don't know why that is.
Who did you piss off?
He sees Oddity unconscious on the floor, and he's taken a lot of damage. He's kind of done here. He's done his job.
Okay.
He's done. Get him out of here. He's done. He doesn't want to be here anymore.
I will move around him,
Mm-hmm.
and with my action, lay hands. Well, not lay hands. Do a
Free hands.
a healing hand.
I was about to say, lay on hands. You're not a paladin.
You don't know that. You don't know my backstory, Mum.
Are you a cleric?
Yes.
Are you a paladin?
This is rolled all fours.
Avoiding the question. He's a paladin.
You get 8 hit points back, Oddity. As this isn't Kalimvor that's doing this. This is just me. As I put my thumb to your forehead, and just like a grey glow, and runs down your body.
Try the
Hello.
grey stuff. It's delicious.
Sure. So that was my action.
That was Kesto. That was me.
And then I'll move back around to where I was.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It was Kesto.
You see that Sugard turns to look at Oddity getting back up again and turns to you all. I want to disrupt the order.
You'd be absolutely chaotic.
You cannot keep this intact.
You can't keep this up.
But I have other plans for tonight that don't involve you. And he casts Dimension Door.
I counterspell it with a counterspell that I don't have.
I was gonna say.
I counterspell. Your counterspell.
Cleric
Counterspell. I don't
counterspell
have.
moment.
So as the smoke kind of settles on Kesto's shop on the parted veil, Sugard has Dimension Doored out of here. What do you like to do?
Oddity's alive, right? Yeah.
Oddity is just gotten back up, yes.
I get up.
What the shit?
You have these kind of just slashes down your front.
What number are you? Let's check.
But they are, noticeably, they are down your front, not down your back. And
She didn't die.
also, all of the victims seem to be killed by a shocking grasp with strikes down their back.
I don't think this person works alone.
How many slashes are on Oddity, would you say?
4.
Well, there must be a number 4 out there already, so we can't have a number 4.
I don't think he wanted me dead as part of like the victims.
Why did he?
I think they
I
just
think
want
it
you
was a
dead
different
for a different reason, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
But real quickly, may I heal?
Yes, you can.
I will just and heal you for D8 plus 3. 11.
11.
Was that 3d8?
Thanks. Can I
No, it's
have
just
the
D8.
eraser again?
Yes, of course.
D8 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3. 3.
Yes, different reason, I think. Hence different method. No number. You know?
You know who?
If I might interject, when I saw Sugad kill Kaluk, he did the marks after. The body was already dead before he struck them. So I do agree that I do not think that that whatever he was trying to do to you, I don't think it has anything to do with the other series of murders. He did say he had other important things to do today when he left.
Who
Which
knows what that means?
does make me slightly concerned that there will be another victim tonight.
You see that Narcovi is kind of like stood in the doorway since Sugard has disappeared, and then takes another step back outside, and then starts kind of talking under her breath again, like she's talking to somebody.
What did she say?
Make a perception check.
Yay! Never mind.
No way. I saw your dice land on something and then go.
I will let everyone make a perception check if they so wish.
Maybe. Why am I rolling at advantage? What the fuck? Wait, I'll re-roll that because
15.
I don't know why. /gen 18.
You hear her be like, I need you to tell all the agents that there is a man, he's about 7 foot tall, long black robes, golden mask, small horns, a bit of golden decals, shoulder plate, and he's supposedly killing somebody else tonight. Keep your eyes peeled and let me know if you see anything.
Is everyone else okay?
I've seen better days.
I'm fine.
I'm doing good.
That's great to hear. He's seen us here. He knows we're here. Should we maybe leave this place?
We could go to your temple.
So I was thinking.
Okay.
Should we bring Narcovi with us?
That's not my call to make.
Narcovi's outside the shop, right?
she's outside.
I'm gonna step out the shop to go check in on her.
She kind of wraps up our conversation. And she's like, "Hey, yeah, it was scary, but we made it out. I'll talk to you later."
You okay?
Bit rattled, but
You did good out there.
thank you. So did you. You've been helpful.
We're planning on probably heading back to the temple with Kesto because we don't think it's safe for him to stay here. I don't know if you were like busy or not.
I'm happy to escort you back. Make sure things are alright.
Alright,
You're more than welcome to
When did you get in?
Sorry, I forgot that I was.
There's like 5 feet between you, right? And
There's like shattered
there's
glass.
just a shattered window in between what's going on inside and what's going on
To come
outside.
back with us.
Pardon?
You're more than welcome to come back with us and stay with us.
I do have a home,
I know,
so I
but,
might stay at my home.
but if we've all been marked,
Marked.
I don't know. He has seen all of our faces. He knows we're all involved, and we might be the ones that he's coming after.
I think if he wanted us dead, he'd have killed us.
Right, so we just make our way back.
Yeah, beautiful. You make your way down the city streets again. It is kind of getting late in the day because the walk between the places where you guys have been is just so big. You've been covering most of the city. So it is getting to like the evening now. It is about an hour-long trek back to the temple. But as you go along this walk, you notice that Narcovi is looking around, watching the alleyways, keeping an eye out. And then you just see her kind of like raise her hand to her head, and then we can, we can be there as soon as we can. There's another fight.
Another fight. I don't know if we're ready for that. Don't know if we can intervene at all. I don't think you can either.
We're the closest to the scene. I'm happy to go by myself.
Well, let's not let you go by yourself then, but we are pretty shaken up.
UCC looks to the right, and there's just this smoke billowing out from a building just a few streets down.
No, we should go.
Yes, I can't turn my back on that.
Alright. Settled.
You rush down these streets, and there are crowds, waves of people running away, pushing past you. You're pushing forwards, and you just feel this heat settle across you as this smoke fills your nostrils. In front of you is Guldab's Bakery.
Girl Dobbs.
Not the bakery.
Not the bakery.
On fire.
Oh shit.
And inside the flames, you see Sugad holding up a body and draws his sword and goes for the first. If anybody wants to intervene.
Is there like a beam above whatever his face is? I forgot. Sorry. Like
Sugad.
Sugad, yeah, I was gonna call him Sug. Sug good and tasty. Sugad. Would I be able to maybe do telekinetic movement on that if I spend a psionic die to like knock it down onto him?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Thinking of doing. What are you two thinking of doing?
How far away are we from him?
At the moment, about 20 feet.
I was gonna Starlight step in and try and grab his arm to get him to let it go of the body.
Okay.
Can I, before you do that, cast resistance on you?
So you, as you go to kind of like make this roof crumble, you notice that Oddity is going in.
Okay, I will not do that then, because I don't want to make the roof collapse on you. But I will, if possible, then hold that action for if Oddity is not in the building and he is still in there.
For sure. You see that Narcovi kind of pulls a crossbow out from his side and holds it up and towards Sugad. Step out of the building with your hands up. And Sugad just goes and completes the first strike. You going in?
Yeah, so I'll Starlight step in, which is like Misty step. And then I want to shocking grasp his arm.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Reverse.
The one that's like
psychology.
holding the body. If I can. Which is instant, so I don't need to roll for it.
For teleport, no. But for the shotgun
Shotgun
blast,
blast, yeah.
Dropping
It's a
grabs
melee.
is a melee attack, yes.
Still got bless? Possible?
No.
Or is it over? No.
19.
Will hit.
Is he
Yes!
wearing metal armor?
Pardon?
Is he wearing metal armor?
He is wearing a metal, like, shoulder piece, yeah.
Good
and a metal arm.
advantage if it's on.
Advantage with metal armor.
Then yeah, sure,
Go
roll
for
for
the
advantage.
See if you can. Have another roll of the d20, see if you can get a crit.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Still 18, but. Okay, so he'll take. That's not as much as I would have hoped, but it's fine. 3 lightning damage.
And he can't take reactions, which is good because you can run away from him.
You place your hand onto him and you feel this barrier. And you and it just bounces off of you, pings the barrier, and then just fizzles.
Dang it, he's got that back up. Okay, are we in initiative? Or anything of the
Not
sort?
currently.
Okay.
All that is happening is that once you guys have declared what you're doing for like your turn, and once that has been completed, Sugard is going to make another strike. So the two of you have actions if you wish to use them.
I cast. Oh, so he's done two.
That was you've cast the resistance you're holding, and you've stepped inside. Your holding was for when they're outside.
Yeah.
Cool. So Sugard is going to make another strike.
So
Just
2?
yeah. And then you will have actions. Narcovi is still holding. Currently, he's not making any attacks against any people who are not dead. So.
I'll take my dagger out, and I'm 20 feet away.
Yeah.
I'll run in and go to stab him.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna run in. I imagine like leap over like a front bench kind of thing.
There was a big kind of like bakery window that is like currently just kind of trickling with fire and falling apart, but you can
I will.
dart your way in.
Like a 10 to hit.
You run in, hurl your way through this fiery window, and you sink the dagger just against the static air, and then it just makes no contact.
It's just the desperation.
Fuck it, I'll run in too. I'll run in. I'll take me first attack with me trident. Fuck. That's gonna be an 8. That's definitely gonna miss. Bonus action, Warhammer strike. That's better. 23. That will be 8 bludgeoning damage.
Absolutely.
Once again, miss with my trident. Smack him
You run in,
on the face with my hammer.
clock him across like the side of his head with the hammer. It just bounces off of him.
As I hit, it doesn't hit him, right? It's
You
the barrier.
watch as when it does, this amount of damage does break the kind of shield around him, and then it does make impact with his face.
As I hit him, can I gauge if he has any sort of reaction to being hit? Is he like in a trance-like state, or
What's your passive insight?
my passive insight is 11?
He's a man on a job. He's doing his main job is to slice the back
He's
of his
so
victims.
Sigma.
He's gonna ignore you guys until you become an actual threat.
Okay.
How can Mage Hand wrestle for objects out of people's hands?
The strength capacity of Mage Hand is not very high at all.
It's like
So
10
it couldn't
pounds.
hold like whatever.
It couldn't hold a person. No.
No, I mean this like sword, whatever he's using.
It
to
can pick up a
hurt.
sword, but you can't make the disarm action with a Mage Hand. You can just make the disarm action if you
Yeah.
want to try.
That's my. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this. What I will let you do
I know.
Look at you, do have action surges.
is there is,
Oh yeah.
because disarming is a specific like feat
Oh my god.
/ trait, what I'll let you do is if you can deal 10 points of damage to him, you can get him to either drop his sword or drop the body. If you opt that he takes no damage from the attack, he can instead drop the sword or the body.
So I could use
just because he's not fighting back right now.
Any of my things to try and get him to drop the sword, as long as I do 10 damage.
From one source.
Source. You come to me on the... I'm losing it.
On the day of my sauce.
On the day of my sauce. The garlic aioli. The mustard and ketchup. Mayonnaise. Relish.
Yeah, no, that could be myself.
Gazpacho. Pastrami.
Much like I did with Kesto before, I'm going to breathe in the smoke and open my mouth a little bit, and you see little flames and stuff. Oh, no. I've cast Dragon's Breath on myself.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna try get him.
So is casting Dragon's Breath an action or a bonus action? It's bonus action.
A bonus action.
Beautiful. Yeah, and absolutely. You can breathe out whatever.
Does your head turn into a dragon?
You choose.
No, it's Dragon's Breath, not Dragon's head.
I'm just asking a question.
Can I try aim it so that I don't get anything from these guys in the mix?
You're not. Yeah, you're all kind of stood around, so you're in the middle.
Okay.
You're just gonna breathe fire
shoot at his feet
or whatever you breathe over just him and the corpse. But the corpse is already.
The corpse is dead.
I mean, if we destroy the corpse, he can't mark it.
Needs.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
They're not wrong.
Needs to make a
That's why you're the brains
dex
looking.
save.
Fucked. 18.
Yeah, he saves. Please roll high. Please.
I don't think you can roll high enough that.
What is it? It's 3
yeah.
18.
3D.
Yeah, 14, so it'll be 7.
Fuck.
Dang.
What element was this?
This is fire.
Fire. You breathe this fire as it billows out. Starts to singe up the sides of his clothing, but doesn't really do any damage to him. Not anything of note, anyway. As that happens, I need you all to make dexterity saving throws, as you are stood inside of a burning building.
You have a D4 for this.
A D4.
15?
It's 4.
4? Is that what you just said? Okay.
Natty 20!
Oh, I'm glad I resisted you.
Sorry.
You take 7 damage. You take 3 damage.
3?
Fire damage. Both of you.
Oh, I can't.
You succeeded.
I succeeded. I can't stay in here,
But sadly,
guys.
the 4 did fail.
What do you mean?
There you go.
Jules, give it to me straight. What are you talking about with the 4
How much
fail?
health are you on?
16 now.
Sugard is going to make another strike.
Dang it.
How is he holding this body? By the arm?
He is holding it up by the scruff of the clothes at the back of his neck. And he's just doing these lashings. He's on his 3rd. Presumably, since this is the 7th victim, he needs to make 5 more.
I'm going to take out my ceremonial dagger. I want to cut where he's holding on the clothes.
Absolutely. I will say with such a specific point, I will need you to beat an AC of 20. But if you do so, I will no damage. It will just sever.
You got this.
I have a +4.
So you need to roll 16.
16.
It's like a
16.
20?
I better get it done.
20%? 25? I don't know. I'm not a math gal.
25-ish.
I'm not a mathematician.
That's what I'm saying.
Not in the slightest.
Oh.
You pull out your ceremonial dagger and you
13.
flick it, and it just kind of just whiffs by the air near Sugard's hand. Do you hear he just kind of chuckles under his breath and then gets ready for another lashing?
I'm gonna try to do what I did before again, but drop a dragon's breath. Nah. Magic missile, if I can. Oh, that's not a bonus action, so I would need...
My thing with magic missile is that you need to do 10 points of damage from the same thing. The max, you're not going to be able to do 10 because they're separate attacks on each of them.
Okay, I understand.
You can do a boatload of damage, but
it's
not enough to drop. No.
And God knows how much.
In that case, I will attempt Dragon's Breath again.
Yeah, for sure.
Dex save.
Jesus. Sorry, I'm just rolling really well.
Stop it!
20.
Ow.
Stop rolling.
Then, yeah, I can't. There's no possible.
Stop it!
He can still take some freaking damage.
3 damage. That was not a very good roll either.
He takes 3 damage.
So how does disarming him and his blade work again?
What I will allow is if you can do 10 points of damage to him with a single blow, then you can ignore the damage and make him drop
swinging then.
his sword or the body.
That will be a 16.
Will miss.
Fuck. A 23.
Will hit.
That will be 6 bludgeoning damage.
With the hammer?
Yeah.
Yep.
I am, however, because I've totally forgotten this is a feature until Hayden reminded me, I'm going to action surge to attack with my trident again. That will be a 24. And that will be... $11 points of damage. Oh, thank God. I rolled a 7, which is like the second highest thing I could roll.
Do you want him to drop the sword or the body?
The sword.
Sword? Suga drops his sword on the floor.
Can I...
It's his turn. He's gonna pick it up again.
You've used all of your...
What if... Hear me out. Movement's a free action.
Movement is movement, but yeah.
I'm having
Just
such a weird
moving to stand on the sword.
Oh! What if we all stand on the sword?
Well, only one of you has movement, but yeah.
Like...
You can stand on the sword.
I'll stand on the sword.
You walk over and stand on top of
grip is on the sword.
Just your, like, you know how the toes poke out of the shoes and just
on top.
I'm not wearing
blade.
shoes.
Oh, true. The grip is. Oh, we've been through this. You know,
Full on grip is out.
Yeah.
This is.
I might die here.
This is a long sword. It has these like kind of like gaps and holes in the middle, and these like ornate, ritualistic,
I feel this
kind of engravings along the side. You see Sugard looks at what has happened. You cannot stand in the way of this.
Actually,
I'm so dead.
I believe she's standing on the way of this.
Oh!
Your wife would be so embarrassed of you.
Oh! Oh!
I'd like you to make a strength check to see if you can stay standing on this sword.
You're literally strength check.
You got this, you got this.
I'll let it be athletics.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, I rolled.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
A 17.
21.
Ooh. Very nice. He uses his action to try and grab the sword, and he does not. As he goes to kind of yank it up from underneath you.
Womp womp.
There will be others. And then he misty steps, holding the sword.
With the person as well.
I see, has a sword.
He's holding it. You can teleport with items you are holding.
I'll catch
You got the sword from my grip.
But yeah, he's completely different person, and he has disappeared into the smokes, into the flames. As you catch this body, it has taken 3 slashings, not 7. And as you presumably run out of this burning building,
No, I stay inside.
stay inside the burning building, as you go to dive out the windows holding this body, the whole thing just kind of crumbles behind you. That's where we're going to end today's session.
What a
Join us
fantastic session.
next week for episode 4, which will be basically the halfway point for the campaign, because we're
Whoa.
We're flying through.
We're halfway there.
Let me
Whoa.
Take my hand.
we're a third as of right now, so we're basically halfway next
Yeah.
session.
When we're halfway through episode 5, it'll be halfway.
Yeah.
For episode 4,
It's 8 episodes.
9 episodes.
Yeah, 4.5 is.
You silly Billy.
No, but if halfway through episode 4 would be the 4th episode, so it'd be halfway through episode 5.
No, you're right. Yeah, halfway through episode 5.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking 4.5 episodes. Don't even stress, you've got so much more Harbinger left to consume.
If you want to see more Hayden Big Brains,
Drop us a like, drop us a follow, get socials with
Patreon.
everywhere.
Everything.
Sick merch.
Etsy.
Sick
I think
mugs.
it's Sigma.
Wicked sick bitches. We miss you already.
We miss you already.
Wash me now in the blood of the Lamb and the Holy. Let me go to hell and cleanse my fucked up mind. Let's embrace the sunrise and the sunset and the time between them. Let us stay forever young and never die.